Yo, what is up everybody? Welcome back, and today we are back on Booga Booga. They have finally released an update after legitimately over a month. It has been some time. But anyways, let's get straight into this update. So the update is named as the farming update in Booga Booga. Farming has dramatically changed. There is now an item called the Hoe, which is in the game. There is, well, a new Mojo, which is considering the God Hoe, and a ton of other unique hoes if you come over to your crafting menu, up over here that you can come and grab. So, let's get straight into it and test out these hoes. So, pretty much old farming. Remember, you could use an auto clicker or whatever, and you'll be able to click your plant box and place them. Well, I'm standing just one block away, legitimately not far, and I cannot access the plant menu. You have to be now on top to actually place the blood fruit, which is going to dramatically change. Not to mention, it takes also like a second just for the cooldown to go away. So that's hopefully going to make where exploiters are a little bit harder to gain to where they can't really farm as quickly. But while on the other behalf, the hose situation, you are able to switch directly what plant you are placing at that specific time. Instead of having this directly whole entire menu of all these plants that you're misclicking, you are now able to press G on your keyboard, and or if I believe you tap it over here, you are able to actually select on exactly what you want to have. So I'm going to switch it to obviously blood fruits, and now every time I walk around over here and I just slap my hoe, it should be working. Okay, here we go. Slap the hoe. It should be working dramatically just fine. And you can click all over the place. I'm not sure what the range is. It looks like it's at a 3-block range. So you can pretty much do quite a bit that way. So maybe this will make exploiting a lot easier or whatever in the game. All I know is farming is definitely going to be a little bit better as long as you have a hoe in your hands. And obviously, the weaker the hoe you get, the less range I'm sure that you can grab. See, now this one's only 2-block, and I'm guessing there would be a cooldown on them as well. So I highly recommend grinding for the God Hoe. It is approximately 2 mojos, but it is definitely worth it if you are a farmer. Anyways, so we also got some brand new codes in the game. If you head over to your code menu down here, this will also supposedly give you a hoe. I could be wrong on this, but that's how it was in the beginning when the update first released. But anyway, so farming exclamation mark, there you go. Then you also will put the code 145k likes, just like that. Press redeem. And I'm not sure if it did give us it. Yup, it gave me the Adderite hoe. Now, the weird thing is you cannot craft this, so it is a limited time thing and super rare to have. So I don't know how long this code's going to be in the game for and how rare this really is. But if you really want to keep it, I'm not sure the value, if it ever will have value. But it kind of is not a craftable item. It's only from the code. So yeah, pretty unique. I did not notice they actually did that until someone told me. So pretty dope. Next up is the most hated thing in this update. This is going to be the shop. Everything in the shop has increased prices. The old prices were fairly a lot cheaper, with all of the usual resources that you use for PvP has been up in price, as well as bloodfruit, iron, gold, and crystal specifically has really went up. Also including the logs, you can tell. They have really rose in prices. It's quite insane. I mean, one iron is 9 coins, one adderite is 12 coins. That is some crazy prices if you ask me. So I technically probably will not be buying them. Totally not. You know, I'm totally not just gonna empty my bank account on spending resources like always. Still doing that. Ain't gonna talk about it. We also have 2 brand new craftables. You head over here and you can look up a jelly sandwich, which it looks like this right here. Let's drop that bad boy on the floor. Looks a little bit weird, but hey, I mean, it's a sandwich in Booga Booga. Love to see that we're finally getting new crafting recipes for food-related items because we haven't had one in a very long time. Next up, we also have a meat sandwich, so let's grab that bad boy, and boom. But pretty low quality builds, but I mean, hey, it's something in the game, am I right? Can't complain. And while we've been in the crafting menu, we also have a favoriting system. How does this work? Well, when you favorite your item, for example, a wood pick, it always go up onto the very top of your crafting, up here. As long as you're inside of the specific one. So you're in all, then it's going to be in top. And then if you want it to go back down to its usual spot, you will click on favorite. Recommend highly putting your mainly placeables up there, whether it's a wood wall for PvP, or running away, or a ladder for going up the Sky Island if you're a grinder, things like that. Maybe a saddle if you go to the void pretty often, just so you can really access them pretty quickly. I personally am going to love this as well. When I PvP, I hate just scrolling all the way over here, then way down until I can finally find the big old hut and dock. Now I can just favorite them, and now I will be able to quick place them a lot faster. So, hey, big plus on that, to be honest. Okay, and so there has been a few changes in the game that I have not been over quite yet. As well as down here, there is now a boost. What that means is you can now see exactly on what's giving you boost in the game. So when you're having the void bag up over here, you are able to place it on, and it says you get a 20% flat voodoo boost. If you then take that off and put hypothetically a magnetite bag on, there is no boost whatsoever. So if you put a god bag on or any other bag, it just does not have a boost quite like the void bag. I'm pretty sure this also works with armor. I could be quite wrong. Let's check this out. Let's head over to avoid greaves. Boom. Now we're up to a 40% boost. Now everyone can tell that you actually get the exact same amount of voodoo boost every time you equip another piece of armor. So the max voodoo boost in the game seems to be 80%. And for the myth that everyone was seeing, does a void pouch give you voodoo boost? Now we are about to tell it now. 3, 2, 1. No, it does not, bro. It never did. It does nothing. So, it's flat out. Whoever said it was, you were a flat out liar. You've been exposed. Easy. Light work. Just how it is. You know? Anyways, there's also is a friendship boost. More friends in the game equal the more boosts you're gonna have. I'm not sure what this boost continually main for. We're gonna go join a public server and see what the heck the friend boost technically gives you. Alrighty, so I joined one of my friends in a public server, and down here I have a 5% boost down here saying XP boost. So that'll help you earn a lot more XP. So technically, oh, look at that, another person joins, and now I'm at 9%. So every time someone joins you, you gain 1% less. So firstly, it starts off at 5, next one 4, then 3, then 2, then 1s. And then it'll keep going from 1 until it maxes out at 15. So you can hit a whole load of friends or alts in a server, start grinding some XP, and that should help you out an absolute load, because a 15% XP boost is honestly quite OP if you ask me. Anyways, next thing we do have in this update, honestly, that is pretty cool in my end, is you can actually check out what somebody's complete information is. This used to always be a feature in the Booga Boogas. There was always an info tab, but none of them ever really worked. At least none of them that were well. So this is the first one that actually looks pretty decent. So if you click, let's say me, you can click my info tab over here. You are able to see my exact amount of rebirths, my Robux spent, your badges, and how much you have all together. And you can check this practically on about anybody. For example, if I click this guy over here, click info tab, I am able to see how much rebirths, Robux spent, and things around that just like that. See? Oh, you also can see what clan they're in. Wait, is he actually inside of my clan? That was actually not a purpose thing. That was just very coincidental. Anyway, let's click him. Let's see what it says here. Okay, no, it just says everyone's in my clan. Fair enough. Fair enough, fair enough. Dang, this man has been 138 kilometers on an animal. Or, well, meters. Yeah, it's same thing, bro. He's went to the void 3,299 times. Holy smokes, bro. What are you doing in the void 3,300 times? I mean, genuinely, there is not that much to do in that place. You are honestly brain rotting yourself. Anyways, before we go, we also have to open up some crates, because JJ personally cannot go anywhere without opening and gambling. So let's just go gambling, baby. Let's see what we can pull out today. Can we pull out a decent skin? If not, well, L to us, man. Come on, we got a rare. Can we get an epic? If I don't get one out of this 10, bro. Wow, see how it is. Okay, we gotta run. We gotta run 10 more. We gotta run 10 more. There we go, baby. I felt it coming, man. We had just pulled a 2%, baby. If you guys join the Discord server down below, I'll be giving out that specific thing out to one of you guys. So smash that like button and subscribe. And, well, let's open the last couple crates. Okay, adios.